What's up, nerds? Welcome back to the Nerdy Narrative. My name is Leslie Smith, and I am checking in with a weekly update on what I have been reading lately. I didn't have a reading vlog for you guys last week because I just was not feeling up to it. I was in such a weird mood last week. I have no idea what it was, no idea what caused it. I didn't feel creative at all. I've just learned that if I'm not feeling it, I just should wait until I am. There's just days that I wake up and I feel creative and I am able to communicate well, and then there's days that I don't, and if I try to force myself, it's awful. I forced myself to film and it was terrible. I hated it all, and so I scrapped it and I said, well, I just won't have a vlog this week. For the two people that look forward to that each week, I apologize. I'm sorry. I was still reading, although I had a couple of days where I just couldn't get into anything that I was reading. The words just wouldn't sit still on the page. They were just all squirrely and jumping around. So let's get into the updates. So last time I checked in, I was reading The Art of Dying by Kyle McKinnon. I mentioned I was having trouble with it being written in Alex's point of view, and Kyle actually emailed me and said, you know what, I'm gonna rewrite it. I'm gonna shift the point of view. He's like, would you be interested in reading it then? And I was like, yeah. So completely just shocked that my initial thoughts were taken seriously by an author and he was willing to make changes based off that. I was just so surprised that he was so open to listening to something I said and gonna make a change based off of that. It made me feel important as a reader. The fact that he's an author who listens to his readers is just astounding. Like, I was so impressed. I'm still impressed. I think about it all the time, and I mean, I'm constantly looking at my email to see if the new copies arrived. He said it would take him about a week, and I was looking at it today. I was like looking back at the date of the email, and I was like, okay, well, it hadn't been a week yet. So excited for it. I can't wait. I will let you guys know when I have it. So I finished Fowler by John Gwynne. I have filmed and edited the review. I don't know if it'll be up by the time you see this one. If it is, I'll throw a card up here if you want to check that out. Amazing. This is the second book in The Faithful and the Fallen. The first book, Malice, I would say about the first half of Malice was character development and world building. Not in a bad way. I loved it. It was very interesting and engaging. And the second half was just action-packed. Fowler picked up right where Malice left off, hit the ground running. It never stopped. This book was outstanding. So much so that I deviated from my May TBR and I have gone straight into the third book of the series, which is Ruin. Like, this was originally going to be like, I was going to read it in June. I was like, oh, I'm just going to read one book a month. No. This series you're not able to do that. The Faithful and the Fallen is amazing. You just need to binge all four of them together. Just don't even kid yourself. Allow me to save you the time and trouble of even trying. I'm 200 pages in. It's good, but it doesn't have the same starting momentum as Valor did for me. I'm probably like that because I'm just pissed. And the reason why I'm angry is, how are you gonna kill off characters, main characters, and side characters that I love, but you can't freaking kill off two that I hate? And I mean, I hate. We kind of almost kill one of them, and I'm like, okay, well, at least he's gonna die. Nope. Pulls through. Not only does he pull through, John Gwynn's gonna write in more stuff that makes me hate him even more. And I'm just aggravated. I'm just mad right now. Spill some blood that needs to be spilled and leave my babies alone, okay? That's just all. Also, I finished Warbreaker, and I've got that review ready to roll, so I won't dive deep into this one. If I have it up by the time this video goes up, I'll link it in the cards. I love this book. The magic system being based on color, and the fact that I am someone that when I read, I picture it happening in my mind, and Sanderson is such an amazing writer. I can see it so clearly. So when the magic system is based on color, you can just imagine the the descriptions of this story. I loved so many characters in this story. I loved the interactions. Michael Nip also did a review for Warbreaker. I'll link it up here in the cards for you. And Angela from Literature Science Alliance posted on his video that there's actually planned to be, I think, 1 to 2 more books for Warbreaker. That just made my day. I cannot wait. But yeah, this book is amazing. I'm pretty sure anything Sanderson writes is amazing, and I cannot wait to continue my journey. I also started If It Bleeds by Stephen King. I am participating in a read-along for this one with a few other channels, Brad Proctor, Kasha, and the Codex Cantina. I am enjoying every bit of this. We're reading about 20 pages a day, and we just started the first part of the 3rd story, which is the Holly Gibney one. I've not read Stephen King's previous books about Holly Gibney and I think Ralph. Just reading the first 20 pages of that short story, I have decided that needs to change. I'll definitely be getting to those books in short order. But yeah, fantastic book. I'm still working my way through The Help on audiobook. I'm about halfway through on that one. It has a very good message. I know a lot of things in the book are a hot topic for folks. You know, I just say, remember it is a fictional work written for a reader's enjoyment and to draw attention to things that were witnessed by the author in her childhood. And for ebook, I'm about 1/3 of the way through Nightfall. Man, I was not expecting to enjoy this book so much. It's very, very well written. I mean, I'm extremely impressed. I don't know how many books he's written, but it definitely doesn't feel like it's his first one. So if it is, I mean, that's just outstanding. There's already a 2nd book in the series available for pre-order. It kind of has a Stephen King feel to me. I'm not sure what exactly has happened yet, but we have a main character named John Hawthorne. It's like starts on the last day that the sun shines, like all of a sudden pure dark falls. I don't know if you've ever thought about how scary it can be for pitch black to fall over the entire world, just how quiet that makes things. And then on top of that, you've got people just basically going mad. I don't know why this has occurred, but John has decided he needs to go find a girl named Mariah. And I kind of got a little bit of a backstory as to how these two met, but I'm not sure what their full relationship to each other is. Kind of have an idea that some hanky-panky might have happened, but I'm not sure yet. If I happen to look outside and it's supposed to be sun shining and it is pitch black dark, I am not going out there. That's what I've learned so far. Staying home. Those are the books I've been spending my time on lately. Even though I wasn't in a creative, filming capacity, I still enjoyed my time spent in the world of fantasy and magic. Battles for kingdoms of good and evil, things that go bump in the night, heartwarming stories with fantastic messages, topped off by the most beautiful world of color I've ever read. It was a fantastic week of reading. I hope you had a good week too. So now that you know what I've been reading, what have you been reading? Drop me a comment below. Let's chat about it. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.